Ever wanted to unplug? You should consider staying on a farm. You can stay in one place for 2 weeks or travel around the world for 2 years, depending on your schedule. Farmers who accept volunteers get free help and volunteers get free room and board. It's a win-win situation for both parties involved. A breath of fresh air is just what you need. You can connect with nature in a new way. You can learn about gardening, which is good for you. You can stay in one place for 2 weeks or travel around the world for 2 years, depending on your schedule. Organic farms tend to be WWOOF hosts, but some non-organic farms also participate. Some farms are only open seasonally and require you to work during the off-season. Some people make their entire life out of this type of lifestyle. They travel the world staying on organic farms as they go so that they have a home base wherever they go, but there are also plenty of people who work as teachers or doctors who spend time off from their jobs doing farm work in order to maintain their sanity and give back to society. What is WWOOF? It's an international organization that brings together farmers and volunteers. Volunteers can take part in the farming process, like harvesting crops or animal care. Farmers provide food, accommodation and guidance for volunteers as well as help with travel costs. Search for a host farm by country on their website www.wwoofinternational.org. The length of your stay depends on the farm. Some farms are more flexible than others, but most will require a 2-week minimum stay. Organic farms tend to be WWOOF hosts, but some non-organic farms also participate. Organic farms tend to participate in WWOOFing programs because they believe in sustainability and environmental preservation. Farmers who accept volunteers get free help and volunteers get free room and board. Volunteering on a farm. Learning more about farming and the environment. Try WWOOFing if you want to relax, unwind and meet new people. We have a massive vegetable plot, fruit trees and berry bushes, flowers and herbs, mushrooms. You name it. With our expert guidance you will learn everything from planting your first seeds to weekly maintenance tasks that help keep your crops thriving. If you're looking for a hands-on way to get involved in this community, we've got just what you need. Learn how to cook with fresh vegetables from the garden. You'll learn about different types of plants and how they grow. You'll learn about different types of soil, such as sand or clay, which affects the type of plants that can grow in it. You'll learn about seeds and how they need water, sunlight, and nutrients in order to grow. You'll learn about animals like chickens who eat bugs that would otherwise damage your crops if left unchecked by predators like hawks. The chicken poo also fertilizes the soil with nitrogen, N, which helps plants grow bigger than they otherwise would be able to do without sufficient N levels in the soil. The tools you use are extremely important because if you don't have them available then it will be very difficult for anyone else working on their own farms during harvest time when everyone needs equipment around them too often at once, so make sure there's plenty available before getting started on any project. Gardening is good for you. According to studies from the University of Michigan, gardening can help lower blood pressure and ease depression. And don't worry, you don't need an enormous backyard or yard at all, or even space. To start, there are plenty of ways you can grow plants indoors too.